Alright, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lemon here, back with another reading, and this is going to be for the new moon in Taurus, a general reading for all signs. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel where I am luminescent. If you are new or returning, welcome. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely would appreciate that. Leave a comment below should this video resonate for you, explaining how it resonated for you. Okay, if you're looking for a personal astrologer or a personal reading, my link will be available and my email is available in the description box below. Okay, and again, this is strictly regarding the new moon in Taurus for all signs. Okay, and that's going to be May 19th or whenever you receive this message. Okay, we're going to do a quick transformation reading. All right. This new moon is coming at the very tail end of Taurus season, right before Gemini season starts on Sunday. So we're closing out this eclipse season, Mercury retrograde in between. It was a crazy May, okay? It was a crazy May. But the month is not over yet. We're about halfway through. Okay, so let's look at what energy do we have available that we need to know about this moon Taurus. 28 degrees. Okay, which is a money number. So what information we need to know regarding this new moon Taurus. I'm using the Black Moon deck. I'm going to clarify with this Tarot of the Divine and the Oracle, should I need to. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so what's being transformed during this new moon? We have faith. Ooh, that's a good one. That's what's being transformed. What's supporting this transformation? 10th house, the world. Okay, interesting. All right, what is the issue? We have Uranus, genius. Okay, and it has a 9 on here too. Uranus is in Taurus, 19 degrees, which the moon is going to cross over before it hits the new moon. Exact. Okay, the spiritual lesson is partners, 7th house. And the sign of progress, endings and beginnings, the 8th house, following right behind that partners, 7th house. Okay, at the bottom we have the air element, communicating. We will be moving into more communication with the Gemini season starting on Sunday, so that's pretty much perfect. Okay, right now in the chart for the most immediate planets, we have all earth and water right now. So there's a lot of mud that is available for us, clay available to us to shape and mold our reality however we want it to be, however we want to do it. You know what I'm saying? All this Taurus and Cancer. The Mars is going to move into Leo soon, so we will get some fire with Chiron being in Aries, but everything is pretty much loaded into Taurus right now. We got a stellium in Taurus. So let's go ahead and look at these cards. Okay, so we have what's being transformed, faith. What about our faith is being transformed? Okay, we have the 5 of coins. Okay, and I did say the 28 is a money number, right? So we putting more faith. We need to have more faith, and this is the church card, right? Seeking a higher faith, praying, doing more affirmations, more prayers, putting a little bit more faith in ourselves, our belief that we are made to be abundant. We see abundance everywhere we go. We breathe abundance. We live abundance. We speak abundance. We think abundance. Having that type of mindset. This is a Mercury card. Mercury is in Taurus still right now, moving forward. The shadow period doesn't end till the 31st. So now that we've went through that retrograde, with this, it forced us to, think about all the ways that maybe we have not had faith in our ability to manifest, the things that we truly want or desire. Or maybe we have manifested things, but then we're critiquing it as to not living up to our actually full high standard. If you take responsibility for it, your prayer or your affirmations are really going to be based on the fact that you just want to allow yourself to grow and to change your perception rather than trying to change that person or the situation. If you have no ability to change the situation, change your attitude. Okay? Have the attitude that faith in yourself, which is faith in your divine power, is what's going to help transform or change. And it's a 33, so you'll be able to master having power in your personal, unique manifestation techniques. Okay, that's where you need to put your faith in at this time. That's what's being transformed for this new moon. The world is supporting this transformation, and we got judgment. Okay, judgment for the world card. Okay, now this and these two following behind each other. It's like these two, 9th, then 10th, 7th, and 8th. So following up the 9th house into the 10th house, 34-7, we have judgment, which is a 20, right? So with this judgment, and then we got the devil at the end. Definitely Capricorn, 10th house, Saturn, realm. Interesting enough. But with the world actually backing up that you need to have faith, I feel like everyone's going to start seeing that things are going to be shaken up. Things are going to be different. Things are not going back to the way that they used to be at all. And I feel like there's no point in, being afraid of the chances or the changes that are coming to you. I feel like you're being gifted through maybe your career more than likely, but definitely there's a gift coming to you that may have been unexpected. You may have been putting a lot of faith in things working out, even though you haven't seen anything, but you're going to start to see with this judgment card that some entity or outside company, career related or not, is going to render you a certain judgment or a certain final letter or a final, review. Or you may have been doing your budget and trying to look for more ways to save money. There's a finalization that's coming forward from an outside entity to you that will let you see and know that you actually are doing better off or well off than you thought you were. And you're going to get confirmation from that from the world. I can also see this if it's not like an actual letter. I just wanted you to hear them two firing over the water. If you don't see it as in a letter, there could definitely be a confirmation through phone call, text message that something is not as bad as you think it is. And you need to, and because you get that confirmation or that affirmation from the universe or from your outer environment telling you that whatever is going on inside of you that you've been trying your best to have hope and faith in, belief in, that it's going to work out. You are going to work it out. You're going to find ways to work it out, or the situation is going to fix itself. You don't have to physically get in there and try to control every single little piece. You're going to get that confirmation to you, which is going to, of course, strengthen your faith so you can continue to manifest in your own unique way. So why is Uranus Genius the issue here? Why is it this a blockage? Ooh, we got the 6 of Cups, so maybe it has something to do with the past, a past relationship, a soulmate relationship. And all soulmates does not automatically equate to a love partnership, and we're starting to understand that in this day and age, after the 2010, 2011, 2012 era, the soulmate can definitely be someone who's there to give you a helping hand, show you a better way, or show you a more unique way of doing things that maybe you've done in your past lives. Your soulmate can definitely pinpoint exactly what areas you need to do better in, to work on, to be a better manifestor, have a happier life, have more success in whatever area of life that you want to gain power and success in for your own self, not to control other people, but maybe they had to teach you how to release that type of control over yourself. And it was done with this Uranus and Genius card in a very cunning way, a very backhanded way that almost made you question whether or not you were the divine that you knew you were, or you were the great manifestor that you know you were, the great creator that you know yourself to be. Okay, the past had you questioning your ability, your intelligence, your creativity for a reason, and it was for you to gain knowledge and to learn something on a much deeper level than what was on the surface about yourself. And I think that, you know, with the Six of Cups and the Genius card being here, they did it in the most, you know, shocking way, that it did kind of set you back when Mercury retrograde came, because then you had to go back and forth oscillating between whether it was the right decision to make, because now you feel like you may have missed out on something that you truly wanted, but you'll get the confirmation like, nah, it wasn't nothing that I was missing. I just needed to have that conversation one last time, or I needed to meet up with them that one last time, or I needed to just let the situation present itself one last time to know, like, yeah, I'm heading in the right direction now. There's nothing in the past that I want back. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got the Five of Cups at the bottom. So yeah, you may have wept over this situation or this relationship that you may have had with someone in the past. And it could even be a parent, someone who was of authority, or some type of group or organization that you were a part of. You were grieving those people, thinking that maybe you made a mistake, or try to fix it, even though, you know, judgment is here from the world saying you didn't do anything wrong. You need to keep moving forward. Okay, so just keep moving forward. Now, the spiritual lesson is partners. So it's definitely about your one-on-one partnership, especially with the divine. Yes, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, you know, when it comes to your one-on-one partnerships, you need to be more trusting of yourself. Be leaning more into your intuition. Do those detoxes, do those exercises, do that sunbathing. You know, make sure you get your rest, make sure you stay healthy, because that's going to be on the top, one of the few top tier ways for you to keep your intuition, you know, high and working for you, especially the more that you listen to it. Okay, you'll be able to do better with this partnerships, or whoever you decide to one-on-one partner up with, whether it's romantic, platonic, or business. You'll be able to see those who are coming the way that your past that came at you. Very intelligent, very cunning, you know, very surface level, and also at the same time manipulative, making you feel a certain type of way but not really following up. Okay, your spiritual lesson was to be more aware of what you are partnering yourself up with, and even going deeper than that, the attitudes and emotions that you display. Okay, what attitudes and emotions and media are you partnering yourself up with? Is it for a reason? Is there a higher, you know, purpose that you can find in the mistakes in the past that you've made? Because that's all they're there for, is to teach you something. And when it comes to one-on-one partnerships, which is what the seventh house represent, that doorway where you walk through and you are meeting someone, you meet no one but you. Okay, so whatever in the past with this Uranus and Six of Cups card, whatever it was that you valued so much about your past relationships that you feel like you're never going to move forward or find with someone else, you need to be concentrated on how you can find that within yourself, not in another person. Because whatever they brought out of you and whatever felt good in the past that doesn't seem to work anymore, it still exists within you. So don't kid yourself thinking that one-time love, or that one-time deal, or that one-time job, or that one car, or whatever it is, that one time, you know, you had your life together, that 1 week. Like, it's not that you can't replicate that with yourself. Okay, don't talk yourself out of having, you know, better partnerships or better partnering with yourself and others. Okay, that's the whole lesson of what this new moon is here to teach us, is that you can do it, you know. And yeah, and we got the death card at the bottom. Yeah, it's time to unveil, you know, the next chapter at this time, and allow yourself to walk away from any partnership that is not serving your higher self. Soon as you find out that something is just not working for you, don't be afraid to speak up, say something, and be bold. Defend your value, protect your assets, and move it along. Okay? 8th house, endings and beginnings. Endings for real. 8 of Cups. Okay? Moving away from what no longer serves us, walking into the unknown, new page, new turning of events. Okay? And in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's an eclipse moon that's here in the picture, but on this deck, it's a crescent moon, which still signifies change. Okay, change is coming. Okay, now all these 8 of Cups that are filled up here, they're filled because you filled them. Okay, you did the work. Okay, you did the clearing. You gave of yourself. You know, water is the most important element because it's in everything. It's literally a part of the fabric of our lives. It's so important. Okay, the divine feminine is in every part of our lives, but being expressed with the divine masculine. But water is very important. And 8 is a number of completions, and you got the 8th house here, 32-5. So definitely expect this new moon to push us into, especially with this Judgment card, and then we have the Death card at the bottom over here. Definitely expect this new moon to be like a door opening to a whole new world. Okay, definitely giving Ace of Pentacles. I was just about to say this. Definitely giving Ace of Coins. I was about to say Ace of Pentacles energy. It's about to be a whole new world that we're walking into at this time, moving forward. So treat it like it's new. Treat the situation like it's new. Do not treat new situations like it's the past. Release yourself from those thoughts and those emotions and feelings. Okay, focus on the present. Be in the now as much as you can, because whatever the eclipse brought up, especially with that full moon Scorpio eclipse, it was things that were already beneath the surface that you were feeling, or that person was feeling, that needed to rise. So you can address it head on and not hide away from it. And now that you have, you can start a new chapter now with all of that behind you, not still dragging it along like Bag Lady, right? All right, so let's do a little bit more digging. Let's be a little bit in the mood. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to know about the 5 of Coins here in faith? Intuition with this 5 of Coins. Yes, your intuition, your conversations that you have with the divine may definitely increase. And if you don't feel like it's increasing, put forth the energy to increase your relationship that you have with your intuition. Judgment. Okay, we have extremism, another Mercury card here, extremism, and this is Pluto here. Okay, so there definitely gonna be some extreme changes, or an extreme, you know, contract or some type of agreement that's going to be that's going to come up, and it may have to do with war. Okay, but there's definitely going to be something that the world will be watching that I think is going to open the doorway for everyone to feel like, okay, now's my chance to get out here and do this. Because what am I wasting my time on? Why am I not believing in myself when, you know, these complete idiots can go out and do whatever they want to do, and maybe even ruin the world on their way up, on to do it or whatever like that, and you're here to heal. So don't hold back. Move forward. And it may be an extreme case where it's like that door opens and it's like it's now or never. Are you going to allow yourself to go 100% into it? Scorpio doesn't really, you know, it can sit and ponder its energy about and strategize and very intelligently how it's going to do something. But when it's go, it's go. Okay, once you get that sign with the Judgment card that the world is ready for you, or there's a space for you in a community where you can grow, put your all into it. 6 of Cups. Ooh. We got Fortune. Both of these are Leo cards. They both Leo cards. Okay, Egotism and Fortune. Okay, both of these are Leo cards. The Mars and the Sun. Okay, and I think this is what these two people are. There's something, and you may both of the people, you and this other person, or the two people in your environment, they may share Leo placements, which kind of makes it seem like it was like you guys were the perfect match, or you were the perfect combo to do something. But maybe someone's ego was blocking, and then as far as the other person is concerned, they were only focused on what they can gain from the relationship. So it kind of was like, I'm thinking South Node. You and this other person may both have South Node Leo, but it's like in the past life or in a past relationship, maybe your ego was in the way and the other person was only focused on being famous, or it could have been vice versa, or they may have felt like you just wanted to be seen, you know, in the relationship, and they just wanted to feel like they had to control everything to save face with you. And even though the love is there and there's real love, Six of Cups, that is true love, that is something that's nostalgic, that is something that's beautiful, the egotism and the fortune kind of like ruled it out, like kind of crossed it out. Okay, as you know, yeah. And you got patience here at the bottom. There was no way for this to work with you both feeling like you need to compete for attention in some type of way. So let's look at the Seven of Swords. We have isolation, Saturn coming up here. All right, so maybe you had to, and this is two people in the picture here, and if you look at this one, he's looking away, covering his face, and they're staring them straight in the face. Okay, they're looking straight at them. All right, and this card is linked with, you know, deception, even self-deception. And then you got the isolation here, where it's like this person is just like exhausted, or they tired, they just don't want to deal, right? But they're still holding hands. It's like you're still trying. Okay, so you may have to walk away from or end or terminate certain contracts or partnerships that may be wearing you out. That's the lesson. Whenever you get to that point, let it just be honest and speak your truth, and let it be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then move forward. You got Saturn, Cancer, Charity at the bottom. Okay, because you may be giving too much to some people, and the lesson is that, you know, not every partnership can be saved. All right, Eight of Cups. Moving on to better things. Domination. We got the Sagittarius energy here, and as you can see, these are like religious fixtures around the world. So yeah, your faith, ninth house, your faith and what you believe in definitely has to be what's going to dominate moving forward. Okay, what you had faith in, or who you had faith in the past, didn't amount to the amount of faith that you can have in yourself, which is why that needs to be way more important. That's the ending and the beginning, is to stop putting your faith in what other people feel, what other people think, how they look at you, you know, what do they see in you. Okay, start putting all that faith and energy into yourself. Give your ability to communicate that wealthiness that's within you already. At the bottom, we have generosity, Saturn in Leo. Okay, the universe wants to, and the Sun card here. The universe has the ability to be more generous with you than you know, should you allow it to happen. And maybe that all just comes from you allowing yourself to communicate more with the universe, with your inner guidance system, to say, hey, I'm ready for you to show your generosity to me. You know, allow your higher power to guide you. And most of the time, we just got to take action with our belief system, with our faith system set up, knowing that we are deserving of that generosity, we are deserving of that abundance and that prosperous attitude. That gratitude is already in us. Okay, and developing it maybe mean just you having the ability to write it over and over every day, speak it every day, put it at the forefront of your mind every single day, repetitiously. Okay? Repetitiously. Virgo energy. You got to repeat that cycle over and over and over again. Okay? Because it's about to get real with this judgment and extremism. It's about to get real. Okay? Some things are just not going to be able to be denied anymore. Okay? Whenever you are in a situation where you got to choose between your ego and doing what's best for you, choose to do what's best for you and walk away from, you know, people trying to argue with you, people trying to fight with you. Okay? And if you, even though we may see this on the world stages, you know, we don't back down, we go to war, we go to fight. You don't have to follow that shit. You can make your own lane, do your own thing. All right? And that's where I'm going to leave it. Thank you so much for tuning into this new moon in Taurus message. I hope it finds you well. And again, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. And all my contact information will be available in the description box below. See ya.